You are listening to BnDnD, a show where we drink some brews and play Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm Marquise Hamilton, your Dungeon Master, and I'm here with...
I'm Jared Lindenau, and I'll be playing Mugen Genkai.
And I'm Sarah Portwood, and I will be playing Estwing.
Robin Jess playing as Beadle Bramblepatch.
All right, so let's jump into a recap. So last time you guys set off on a ship, or you had already set off on a ship, piloted by Sunny and his first mate, Rodan. And after, a full day of everything, you guys kind of set off in the afternoon, so you guys went to bed pretty quickly after getting on the ship and setting off. The next morning, you found that Corgan was gone. Her axe had fallen to the ground, and the shard of crystal had fallen off and slid across the floor. Looking around, not able to find her. No one had seemed to see her leave or go just like yeet herself off the ship or anything like that.
No man overboard.
Though with a really good Arcana check that I believe Beadle did, you guys were able to kind of get the sense that like something magical happened, and you remembered magic. It was like time magic. Yeah, something weird happened. You remember Corgan speaking to you about how her god had kind of like showed up and stopped time once before, and maybe he came back and like needed her for something, and so that's maybe why she's gone. Going out to the deck of the ship, you meet a new person who named Estwing, played by our friend here, Sarah, and guys kind of got to talking, got to hanging out, got to know each other a little bit. You guys played a game of Blue John. Card game there. That was pretty fun.
Crushed in the game of Blue John.
Yeah. Sunny kind of kicked all of your asses there. Yeah. Throughout the travel, you guys traveled for about 9 days. Beetle, you were able to make, I think, 2 potions of healing. You also enchanted 2 of Estwing's axes, which you named Lavender Breeze and Purple Rain, and these are enchanted with returning weapons. So if you throw them, they just come back to you. Just super dope. Beetle also enchanted his own armor and Estwing's armor to have a +1. And then Beetle also embroidered some pretty sick bee wings on the back of his doublet. Mugen went and learned invisibility, alarm, hideous laughter, as well as spider climb. And then you guys arrived on the 9th day to this pretty crazy city. I have a description of the city. I know I kind of gave like a brief what you guys kind of saw as you were pulling up, but I'll go through and read what I have written down. So Olde East Vale is the shining star of the multi-yonder. The city that calls people from all over who are looking to make their dreams come true. The city is not ruled by any royal class or family. It is truly a place where everyone starts off in a level playing field and the sky's the limit. There's a jumbled mixture of new and old buildings. Old stone structures bear the weight of newer builds that are stacked with even newer builds on top to reach high into the sky. In the heart of the city, the streets are constantly busy day and night with people rushing around and shouting. The air is filled with the songs of bards performing in taverns to packed crowds. The clack of shoes against the cobblestone streets, constant chatter, and the droning of the monorail system that snakes its way throughout the city. This is the kind of city where you could easily get lost. Guilds and societies striving to further the understanding of arcane knowledge, underground cultures, make up the nightlife. And the city is always alight. It is said that you can see the city from miles away at night. It is constantly going. So you guys are pulling into the port. It's a very busy port. There's ships kind of coming and going in, people yelling and pulling things off of ships and bringing things on. You saw the monorail zip by as you guys were pulling in, and you see Sunny. He's like, "Well, we're here, guys. It was a fun time hanging out with y'all, and if you ever need a ride back, we might be around. We'll probably be here for a little bit. But Is there anything else you need?
Fantastic, Sonny. Just remind me not to play Blue John with you next time.
Oh,
On the way back.
It is my game of choice.
Yeah, we appreciate it. I mean, and that not the part about our disappearing member of our party. You
Yeah, that was
on your
weird.
boat. That was definitely not your fault, and I'm not blaming you.
What?
Maybe the magic would have brought her
But a
here.
refund would have.
If you happen to head back to Sertine and see a dwarf woman with, side of her head shaved red hair,
I'll
send
try
a
and keep an eye out.
send a letter our way. You can always contact me by my card, Sonny. Here it is.
Oh yes.
This is. You can contact me through that. I'm an independent consultant of the Mary Kai Guild. If you ever feel like those little turtle nails of yours need a nice buffing, or
looks at his
anti-aging
nails.
cream for those bags under your eyes, I know the sea air will do terrible things to your complexion.
My skin's kind of droopy, but that's because I can do this. And he puts his head down into his shell, and then pops it back out. He's like, it's got to be stretchy, you know?
That makes so much more sense. You being a turtle person.
Yeah. Just like pops it down in there.
Fortunately, with fur, you can't. That hides my wrinkles.
Yes, true. What did we say about your cards? You're able to use the message spell essentially, or a sending stone spell kind of to contact you.
Like they can.
Yeah.
You'll know when they contact you. Like it'll. How do you know? Does it appear?
I don't know. How would I know? Or how does sending?
It just kind of you hear it in your head.
It's like
Oh,
a
that's
pager.
Yeah.
Damn, that's.
So it's
cool.
like-
Yeah.
Probably don't give too many of the cards out because you might just get random people just telepathically messaging you hey, do you
Yeah,
have
but
foot cream?
if I give my card out, I can't contact Sonny.
You can't contact Sunny.
he's gotta
he
phone
can
me
contact
Contact
you.
you
Yeah.
one way, and usually for orders, which makes sense.
I think you're able to
Bye.
reply to it.
Apply to the sending spell.
Yeah.
Tell
25
how much he
words?
owes you.
I think it's 25 words that you
Okay.
can say back.
Well, if we needed to get a boat cab back,
Yeah. You can. So,
Need boat now.
but yeah, you
Bye.
guys step off onto the docks, and before you is this huge, massively huge city. I think we were talking about monorail. You can kind of tell when it's coming because the whole track kind of starts to light up with purple runes, and then it just zips by. There's crazy, you can tell that the bottom, it may have been just 1 or 2 story buildings at one point, and then just stuff has stacked on top, and the stuff at the top seems a bit newer, different kind of architecture. There's some buildings that are clearly in a weird suspended state of crumbling and falling, and there's just weird arcane threads that are kind of pulling them together and freezing them so that they
Tethered.
don't fall. Yeah, they're all tethered together. But there's tons of people walking around of all types. You see little halflings kind of running around, and huge Goliaths that are just kind of carrying shit off ships, and just orcs that are just kind of walking around. There's a dude calling out, trying to sell big sticks of meat, and tons of people everywhere.
I bet this place has an incredible library.
Mugen, Estwing, welcome to Olde East Vale if you've not been here before.
This place is huge.
Um,
It's terrifying.
I don't know about either of you, but my tummy's rumbling, and we should totally find a pub or somewhere to get something to eat.
That sounds like a plan.
I second that. And drink.
If I've been to Olde East Vale, would I know what district a good place to snack?
Yeah, definitely. So you would know that there's kind of an uptown strip that has a bunch of bars and pubs and kind of inns and things like that. It's maybe a little bit fancier. There's kind of pubs and stuff all around the city. but you definitely know of like a pretty cool like strip street that just has like a whole bunch of like cool fancy like bistros and stuff.
Yeah. Definitely gonna hit up a bistro with some nice biscuits but nothing that's a chain restaurant.
A chain restaurant?
Beadles trying to impress.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, definitely.
Do chain restaurants exist in this world?
But not impress anybody's wallets, you know.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
An affordable brunch and mimosa would be at the top of Beadles' list.
Yeah.
Instead of first watch, like second look.
Yeah.
Second look.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a great brunch place.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be early enough to where
Yeah, what time?
probably get some brunch.
Okay.
Maybe it's Sunday and it's brunch all day.
Brunch all day.
Sure.
Yes.
Or at least till 4.
Yeah, so you guys make your way into the city, kind of pushing past the crowd. Beetle, having been here before, kind of being from here, is kind of pretty easily able to guide you guys through. It's a little weird at first. Like, Certain is a big city, but it doesn't seem to be as busy generally as this. This is, like, always people running around. And you see, like, carts kind of, like, moving through crowds. You see, like, sometimes you'll see, like, a little gnome kind of, like, with some sort of, like, mechanical bicycle that's just, like, zipping through the crowds. And, like, other people that have, like, weird machines that are kind of carrying stuff around for them or they're riding on. So you guys are able to get to the strip and there's like a whole bunch of different little pubs, diners kind of thing. So after coming to the strip, you're kind of looking around and then Beetle, you notice a sign that says Marcy's Macarons. And it looks like really fancy and there's like little images of the little cookies.
Like little like cameo type artwork outside.
Yeah. Walking up, you see just like the window display is like a tiered kind of like little setting structure just filled with different colors of the little macaron cookies.
Oh, I bet they make a great espresso. I would like to go here.
Beetle's like clasping his paws together, like little claps, and he's like, "This place is fantastic."
It's a little frilly, not gonna lie.
They do have a decent amount of drinks on draft, so.
All right, I'll give them a chance.
Just one little chance, I promise. I'll buy.
We can
Say no more.
I'll buy.
We can consider you on the clock, so maybe your lunch is covered. Your
Yeah.
brunch is covered.
Exactly.
Nice.
I'll buy
Thanks,
us brunch because I can definitely do a mimosa just to celebrate being back in Olde East Vale.
So you guys open the door, and a little bell goes off, and as you come in, you see it's like there's just like a whole bunch of different people. They've got aprons on. They're like dressed pretty nice, suits, dresses, and they've got like nice aprons on. There's a big glass. Like boutique windows, like display cases with a whole bunch of different kinds of pastries. The macarons are definitely like front and center, a whole bunch of different colors. You do hear in the back, there's like a little window that kind of like looks back into the bakery kitchen, and you see like a drow woman with a chef's hat, and she's got like a wand, and she's shouting stuff to people and kind of putting stuff in the window and then casting magic on it. And then it's all sparkly, and she's just like, order up! And there's definitely tables everywhere. You see a nice selection of wine. There's some beer, an ale on draft. And a lady comes up to you, and she's, yes, how many? Is it just the 3 of you?
Just 3, please.
Right this way. And she kind of leads you over to like a little high top, like bistro table. It's a nice, like stained glass, like shattered glass that's kind of been like cemented in place. Big round table with some nice chairs and a little umbrella over top.
A little mosaic.
Yeah.
bougie.
Takes you out. That's what I meant. Yeah, mosaic. Yeah,
I
takes
love
you out to a little deck out back where you guys can sit out there. And would anybody like any pastries, any cookies, any coffee, espresso? We have wine, beer. We have soups and sandwiches. What are you looking for?
I would love a mimosa and if you have a croissant with some honey.
Yes, the croissant.
Yes, a croissant.
We have many croissants.
Well, if you have one with almond and honey, that would be perfect.
Ah, yes, we have that. Okay.
I'm thinking, what kind of meat you have? What kind of meat you got?
What kind of meat you got? Well, we have
I love a good meat pastry.
a roast beef. We have
what was that?
some roast beef. We have a fried turkey. We have some honey baked ham.
Honey baked ham. Sponsor us.
Please sponsor us.
Hey, it's just ham baked in honey. It's not.
Honey baked ham.
Please
DM.
sponsor us.
You can't see us, but please sponsor us.
Yeah.
That I loved the roast beef. I would love roast beef. That sounds great.
Ah,
and I
roast
want
beef on a baguette. Would you like some dip?
A buttered baguette.
any bread is fine, and give me a big thing of beer. What call those?
A stein?
Stein. Thank you. God, I'm so not
A
cool.
liter.
Yeah, a liter. Give me a stein of beer, please.
All right, quite. And for you, miss.
I'd like an espresso, an eclair, and some orange slices. Thank you.
All right. I will be right back. She just kind of zips away real fast, and you guys got some time to like hang out and talk.
I sure hope the mimosas are bottomless.
That's great.
Beadle's gonna get fucking wasted again.
Beetle's gonna
I'm
get-
sure nothing can go wrong today. That's what it sounds like a great idea.
Can animals drink alcohol?
In
Humanoid
limited
ones can.
quantities. I mean,
Okay.
dogs try to drink beer.
Yeah, it's not good for them.
It's
Probably.
not good for us either.
You are a
It's not good,
yeah,
guys.
true.
Technically,
You are a
poison.
magical like humanoid-ish badger. Or-
I just stand upright. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
are
a
just
weird anthro furry thing, listeners.
It's not weird, guys. It's not. Don't make it
He's
weird.
just regular badger standing on his hind legs that can talk and cast magic, spells, potions.
And he's got great taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't help it.
You get explanations for why that's a furry in the comments.
He wears clothes.
Crap. Next time.
We're just gonna get comments like Robin's a furry. Confirmed.
Ooh.
At least I'm not a wolf.
So I gotta ask you guys about that shard. You guys want to tell me about that shard? You guys seem to be really
Oh yeah,
caring about it. Like, well, you're carrying it. You got it in your jacket. Why is it so important?
We encountered it in a ruin that a dragon was protecting.
It was a minotaur.
Yeah, Minotaur was protecting.
Because he was in a mine. I get it.
not named after King Minos at all. He's not here in this world.
Who?
Who's that?
Why do they call him a Minotaur?
Whomst?
Who could that be?
But I'm gonna pull out the shard just to kind of like reflect it around.
Cool.
Yeah, you see that Beetle pulls out like a weird, like iridescent, silvery, very reflective, like crystal. It's got like a flat side to it, and it's very, very reflective.
Cool. And you see, Lugan pulls out a map that once we located it, it seemed to light up a map that of all of these different locations, and we think that there are more of them and that they're linked together. And I just love mysteries, and I can't help but want to find all of the rest of them.
Yeah, I think if we find the rest of the shards, who knows what could happen.
I'm impressed
This one-
with both of you risking your lives because you're both just curious what collecting these shards will mean.
Well, that and rent money.
that and rent money. That's fair. I understand.
So,
Yeah.
so far, finding one shard has been extremely lucrative, and you seem extremely skilled yourself. And we promise that, not only helping join our little crew here, you will also benefit from the riches that we find with these shards.
Excellent. I'm on board. That sounds good. I was just making sure it wasn't some weird curse thing or dangerous. But you guys had to fight a minotaur?
50% chance demons are involved.
50-50.
Danger, yes.
Okay.
What we've had to fend off some kobolds. What else?
Like our chef on the
Minotaur.
ship.
Yeah.
There's some troglodytes, I think.
The troglodytes were chasing you, but they never actually.
Never had to fight them. They didn't have.
They
any beef.
almost fought you, and then you woke up the Minotaur.
They didn't like the Minotaur, whatever, however you say it.
Okay, perfect.
Some living
Well, and-
statues that we had to fight in a little.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you did have to do that.
So we definitely are hiring you as bodyguard because it's dangerous, for sure.
Yes, there will be danger, but adventure, danger, mystery. What
Money.
more could you ask for?
Just money.
I mean, what were
But
you?
I do
What were you
appreciate
doing before?
Well, I'm a ranger, and I work in the woods. That's all you need to know.
But you were on a
So,
boat.
so ranging.
I was ranging in my time.
Ranging.
On a ship, though?
Well, I need some money, and for some projects I have, and I just want to get into the visit East Vale, even though I hate it. It's big and scary, but I have to make money here, and this is great. You guys are already helping me out on the trip over.
You can think of the city as a wilderness of its own.
It is
Concrete jungle.
concrete
Ah.
jungle,
Where
if you
dreams are
will.
made of.
I did
There's
write.
nothing you can't do.
You did call Old East Vale a
Stop this.
shining star, and I wrote down where dreams are made true.
Yeah, that's in my notes.
Amazing.
Yes.
We need to run into Alicia Keys at some point.
That can happen.
Maybe.
Thank you. This is delicious. This
Yeah.
so good.
Did we?
Did we get our food?
I was
Did
gonna
we
say,
get our food?
She does come back and drops off all of your stuff.
Mugen's
um,
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like you could.
Mugen's all, like paying
Mugen's got a
attention
book.
to our
Mugen's got a book.
Bon
out.
appetit.
Each
Yeah.
hand
And she just kind
sipping the espresso, and she's.
If anybody needs anything else.
I think this is perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is good.
It's a nice, like, still early autumn, so very warm, sunny day, and you guys are just kind of like chilling on a bistro patio, just like
Patio weather.
yeah, it's definitely patio weather.
So glad it's still patio weather. Oh.
Me too.
So, where do we head from here? I think there are a couple things I might be just looking for that a city like Olde East Vale could offer that I might not otherwise be able to just go and obtain.
Oh yes, Mugen, you will die if we take you to the Old East Vale Metropolitan Museum
Oh god.
or library.
Absolutely. Yes, that
But
seems like a great
Not
place
only to
learn
find
some
additional information about the shards, because they've got some ancient books in there. I'm almost positive, I hope.
They probably would.
You can shut me down at any
They
moment.
probably would, yeah.
This Beadles player is winking at the DM.
So you would know. So Beetle would know specifically that this, and Bronson kind of hinted towards this too. That like Old East Vale is kind of a free city, not really ruled by anybody, but there are like conglomerates of artificers, wizards, sorcerers, kind of things that they're really trying to like further the progress and understanding of arcane knowledge. And so there's a lot of like arcane information that's collected here. Just anything that they can get their hands on, they like record, document, store it away. because they're trying to they have technology that other places don't, like the monorail system, and there's probably other things that they have. You see people like riding around on weird contraptions that are powered by some sort of magic, presumably, and it's just kind of, you're not really sure, but
Steampunk.
yes.
Steam and magic.
Yeah. Magic punk. Steam magic.
Steam magic. Hey, I mean,
Double
I could,
the power.
yeah. You could fight with steam magic. Steam is hot. It would hurt things.
Steam is
Melt your face.
Yeah.
scary stuff.
Yes, I think if we head to that library, maybe try to unearth some clues. I know we have all the map with all the different locations of where the shards might be. And then I think it would probably be best to go, when I was in Certain, I went to this crazy cool secret alchemist society in an alleyway. And they told me that there's a graveyard that I need to go to, and say the magic words. But there's also a representative named Lily that I need to seek out. And I don't know if this Chemical Hammer Society is going to have like their guild available for me to go to here in the city, or if I'm going to have to go to this graveyard and meet them there. Which,
can we trust Lily? Who is Lily?
She's the representative of the Chemical Hammer Society Guild. I think she'll have more information because one of the shards is right outside Olde East Vale.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
According to the map.
Yeah, maybe we can find out a little information about this area on the other side of the river outside of Olde East Vale.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
That's the plan. I'm going to down this mimosa before we go look at some books.
Are there any like shops that might sell magic items or ingredients for them or things here in Olde East Vale?
Of course, Mugen. We gotta go directly to the Soho area. I don't know. What's the magical area where
So
you
cute.
go shopping?
It's literally Soho. It's perfect. It's Soho.
Yeah. You would know that there is a magical item shop, like a shopping district, not like a food district. That's just kind of like around the corner from where you guys are, because you guys are in like an uptown area where like some of the there's like nice high-end shops and stuff like that here. So you would know that if you kind of go up the street and like turn the corner and just go down a couple blocks, and there's like a bunch of like magic shops, item shops, just cool. There's also like little like boutique like clothing stores and stuff like that.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely need to hit up the magical shops.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that could be very helpful.
If we
Probably if there's
morning.
any components that you'd need, for sure.
Yeah.
That block is going to have everything you need.
Just this morning, I was thinking about how tough and ready and equipped I am, and then I realized I'm not as tough and ready and as equipped as I might like to be. So.
Oh, Mugen, you're perfectly capable. We've taken down kobolds and minotaurs and...
No, I'm worried. She's small. We should help. Yeah.
Well, that's why you're here, Estwing, and I'm sure if you are in need of any additional axes...
Yes, I would really appreciate if we could go buy a...
Old East Vale does
blacksmith.
have some
Yes.
great blacksmiths.
All right, we're going to stop by one. But do you know what it's called? Do you know what blacksmith it is?
Unfortunately, I'm not super familiar, being just a little old me working for Mary Guy.
Okay. Well, we'll worry about it when we get there, because I'll check the name of the place and we'll see if it's a good one or not.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you guys
Eat my croissant.
you guys finish up your lovely brunch, and Beadle is able to kind of like lead you through the streets once again, through the crowds.
How much was brunch? Because I'm gonna pay for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess.
Amazing.
Wow, we
Yeah.
just dined and
You are
dashed.
so honest. Even when
Shit,
role-playing,
all
she
right.
will pay.
Mugen uses all her spells and casts invisibility on everyone.
Yeah.
Fine.
We just sneak away.
You thought we had a third person?
Actually,
weird.
you know what? It's a good point because I did actually pull up a table for this shit specifically
For what? Paying for food?
for food. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be like 1 gold, 3 gold, and then you got a mimosa.
And a honey almond croissant.
Yeah. So that would be like 2 gold because the
I
mimosa would be a
love
little
that.
bit.
Bottomless mimosa.
Yeah.
1 gold
Yeah.
on Sundays.
Yeah. So you guys push past the crowd with Beetle leading. Beetle, you would know this as the Midtown Magic District.
Ooh.
And you also know that your guild hall is here. As you guys are getting closer into it, you see people in kind of fancy garb. Some of their clothing is like shimmering. You see that like a cart rides by and splashes a bunch of mud up onto a guy's jacket, and it just kind of slops off and looks like nothing has ever happened before to it. There's people that have like weird, like glowing pieces of their clothing and stuff like that. There's a ton of different like alchemist shops, just magic item stores, different guild halls based around that kind of thing. As you guys walk past, you do see the Mary Kai Guild. It's like a big pink building, and you see Burrower pulled up in front, and he's just like "Arr, arr, arr," with the cart, and you see that people are kind of out there like giving the cart a fresh coat of paint, checking the wheels, making sure everything's good. Some people are resupplying some stuff, but this is seems to be like the hub area for magical items and kind of things like that. Magical clothing. There's like little boutique shops with like super fancy dresses and suits and outfits and stuff, but like with glowing pieces and like weird little like floating things that like shimmer around the clothing and stuff.
Awesome.
Perfect. This is exactly where I want to be.
I absolutely adore this part of town. When I first stumbled upon the Midtown Magic District a few years ago, I knew this is where I had to be.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I mean, direct me towards a shop. I'm looking for some supplies and some items.
Oh, I think you would love this one.
Beetle points to a sign that says spelunking.
Ah.
Oh, look at that. I love it.
The sign is like kind of almost like it's if you look closer to it, it's like it's almost animated, and it's like a person who's you see like a little character on the sign, and he's got like a pickaxe, and he's kind of like digging into a book with it.
This looks perfect.
Yes, spelunking should have absolutely everything you need.
Gotta write spelunking down.
The same.
And whether it's stalagmites or stalactites on the logo, I never remember.
Yeah, there is a magic shop there. You guys going in there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool. Yeah, you make your way into this magic shop, and you see it's very like almost department store-esque inside of this building. The building didn't seem like huge on the outside. It seemed just kind of like a brick storefront with the two little like bay windows that have like magical, display cases and stuff that's showing the different clothing and different like little wands and staves and stuff like that. But as you go in there, it's like way bigger than you thought it would be. Kind of separated out into like clothing, wands, staves, potions, and like different alchemy sets, and like armor and like weapons. And so
Mugen wants to go and look for the wondrous magic item of a cloak of protection.
all right. There's a bunch of people walking around here, and you do see that there is like very like there's like floating signs in the air, kind of like directing you to different places, and you do see like magical clothing, over to your right. You can make your way over there.
Yeah, wow, this is perfect, and I'm so glad that I think this will resize for me once I attune to it.
Well, yeah, so you are able to go through. There's like a bunch of cloaks, a whole bunch of different cloaks, and you kind of see that there's like floating labels above them that are shining and glimmering. And you see there is a rack that does say cloaks of protection, and there's a couple of different colors that you can choose from. Is there a specific color you're looking for?
There wasn't, but there should be now.
If it comes in every shade. And Mugen, if it doesn't fit you and you need it hemmed, I've got you.
Good
Fantastic.
skills.
I may not have a set, but I am proficient in weaver's tools.
Nice.
Well, I think if I let's see, everything I'm wearing is black or white. I want to keep this theme going. Yeah, probably. Yeah, so
A solid theme, timeless.
Solid black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a black.
I feel like, yeah, it would match your hat.
It's definitely a black cloak
Yeah.
that you can get. You do see the price tag on it. Says 500 gold.
Well, fantastic. I am in the market for this item, and I can afford it. What about would they have an orb of direction? It's kind of like a magical compass. It's another wondrous, uncommon or common item, actually.
Yeah, we could say that they have that. They would have like little knickknacks and stuff. So over towards like the wand area, and there's like other like crystals and different things like that. You do find something called labeled an orb of protection. It's listed as 40 gold.
The direction, yeah.
Is that what I said?
You said protection.
Oh, I'm sorry. Orb of God damn it.
One direction.
Orb of direction.
For 40 gold. Perfect. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Orb of one direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm also looking for one last thing. I don't know if I can afford it, but man, a paper bird.
Yeah, you do see that there are a whole bunch of little origami birds on the table that has a bunch of the other knickknacks that you were looking at, different colored versions of them. They are 50 gold.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Actually, I'll probably pick up 2 of them then. Have 3 of them then.
Beadle would like to see if they got any pretty flasks for potions.
You're just looking for like aesthetically pleasing flasks.
Exactly.
Beetle can afford aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You should.
Yeah, treat myself. Or if they sell any bath bombs. Just kidding, I could make my own.
What was that? Bombs?
Bath bombs.
Can you show me where the bombs are? Oh.
We're not at that store. This would just be herbal bath bombs.
Damn it. Thought there was something useful in here.
There
Yeah, so
is.
moving-
It's
yeah.
magic.
Mugen gladly spends the 600 gold.
Yeah. So yeah, you like go up to the counter, and it seems like all of their employees have like a certain attire of like a nice suit with like a big wizard hat, black suit, black wizard hat, button down underneath with a tie.
Mugen adjusts her wizard hat to, seeing similar
They're
things.
just like, oh yes.
Beetle's looking at Mugen and the staff here. Maybe she should work here.
Yeah.
It's a thing amongst wizards. Your
Oh,
hat.
so I see the cloak of protection is a fine choice. Yes, it'd be 600 gold for all 4 items.
Yes, thank you. I think that sounds wonderful.
Okay.
Fine shop you have here. I've never been to Olde East Vale, and this is just great.
Oh, I can't imagine living anywhere else, honestly.
No, I don't want to live here too much.
Beetle, you were looking for.
The old razzle dazzle.
You do see that there is kind of in the alchemist supplies area. There are like regular flasks that are like a silver, which is for like a general flask they're like a couple copper pieces, but this is kind of like a fancier part of town. There are some regular flasks that are like a silver, and then you see like the designed ones are like 5 silver to a gold. There are some like nice like crystal flasks that have like a frosted floral pattern. Some that have like little bees on them and stuff and things like that.
How much are the bee flasks?
You could get that for a gold.
Gold. All right.
Oh, wow. Steal.
Fancy.
It's just an empty flask.
Oh.
They're just designed. Yeah.
That would be like $30 at like Pier 1.
Right.
Well, it's only $10. They're one gold piece, so steal.
Yeah.
So because like Mary Kai gives me flasks, but they're just Mary Kai branded. So Beetle would love to have some bee flasks. So I'm gonna take 20 of them.
20 of them? All right.
Damn.
20 bee flasks. And Beetle's gonna do a little paw clap and excuse me, sir, I would love 20 of these bee flasks. Wrapped, please.
Yeah,
Yes.
another guy with a nice suit, big wizard hat. Oh yes, excellent choice. These are beautiful, dare I say. Let me go ahead and collect these for you. And
Yes, absolutely gorgeous. I'm thrilled.
20. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get these packed up. And since you've bought 20, we actually have a nice little surprise. And you see, he pulls out. It's a potion bottle, but it's in the shape of an actual bee, like a queen bee.
Beetle
with a little
clutches
cork
his
on the
chest.
top. It's like, this one is free of charge for the $20 purchase, or for the the 20 bottle purchase. Yeah, it's 20 gold, and here's your bee flask. He gives you,
What a wonderful surprise. Thank you so much.
yeah, he kind of gives you like a little milk crate of like
Aw.
of little flasks with cool designs on them.
Beautiful. So ready to just start my own potion empire.
Is Estwing purchasing anything here?
I am not purchasing anything here.
Okay.
Can I roll for like weapons?
You want to see what weapons are here?
Do they have weapons here, or is spelunking? Is it all magic?
They have some, but they're more geared towards like things that like magic users would generally use.
Okay.
So like there's like staves and wands, and then they have like some short swords and like daggers and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't break it or you'll have to buy it.
Oh god, I can't afford it. Can't afford anything. I think I'm good. I'm good. I don't need anything here.
Okay. You guys make your purchases and you guys head back out into the street. Everyone give me perception checks.
Oh,
Oh,
love
nice.
those.
As you guys are walking through the streets, looking around, there's all these people pushing past you. You hear bards playing music, kind of rocking out and around you. There are like carts rumbling by, and little weird like gadget like machines kind of riding by and stuff like that. It's very distracting. But this district kind of mixes with like, there's also like blacksmiths because they also sell magical weapons and stuff like that. But Mugen, as you're looking around, you do see a place called the Gilded Quill that seems to would probably sell some things that you might be looking for.
Perfect.
You see a shop that's called Bloodbath and Beyond. But you also see one, and the other two don't seem to see this at all, just called Estwing.
Is it like a shop or is it like on the side of a cart?
It's a shop.
It's a shop. That's amazing. Estwing, did you know that there's a shop here that shares your name?
No, we don't have to go in there.
But aren't you curious?
Not at all. No.
Huh.
Bloodbath and Beyond looks great, honestly. Like I look like I could find things I need in there.
Oh,
You probably could, but so strange to have your first name is the name of this place.
that's a coincidence if there ever was one.
Can they tell what it is?
It would have like a sword and shield kind of like little logo. Like, it looks like it's probably a blacksmith shop.
Smithery. I mean, you could always get some more axes, right?
No, I'll be fine going to Bloodbath and Beyond. It's way better of a choice.
Okay. I mean, if that's how you feel, I just thought it was a strange
I
coincidence.
mean, I do love
Must be.
perusing Bloodbath and Beyond. Not that I could ever wield any of those things.
All right. You guys continue to kind of like just like peruse the street. Did you want to go into any shops or?
Oh yeah, I would go to that scribe's place. What did you say it was called?
It's called the Gilded Quill.
Yeah, I'll go in there.
All right. If you go in there, you can tell. Walking in, a little bell goes off, and you see a human who's just kind of like he's got like the really tiny, like what is this thing called? Like pincers?
Yeah, the
Like
itty bitty
glasses. Yeah, they like sit on the edge of your nose. He's got like
that's fun.
frazzled hair. He's just kind of like, oh, hello. Yes. What can I help you with, Miss? Is there anything you're looking for?
Oh yeah, I'm just looking for some fine ink and papers and maybe a scribe's pen.
The finest we have here. Just in it's almost as if like there's a weird chaotic organization to this place, and he just seems to know where everything is, and he's running around and grabbing papers and this will do, and he grabs an ink jar off and like a quill, and he's just like these are all what you asked for.
That's exactly what I need.
Yeah.
Beetle kind of looks over at Mugen and is like, relative of yours?
I'm an elf. And I point towards my own ears and do this. With my,
Oh, what's
my
he?
fingers.
He's a human.
Ah,
Yeah.
I've seen those.
I can tell you, it would be about 25 pages pack. It's about 2 gold. The ink would be another gold, and the quill would be 5.
That's exactly what I was looking for, and it sounds like an incredibly fair price. I'd like to thank you very much for getting those things for me so quickly. You seem to have such a fine knowledge of your store. As she looks around at the disorder and chaos. Reminds her of home.
It's just, I know where things are because I put them there. But yes, let me get these packed up for you. And he pulls out like a big sheet of paper and kind of wraps everything up and ties it.
Right.
And you've got those things. Guys, do anything else in there?
Guys, I think I'm pretty happy in this shop. This is exactly what I was looking for.
The city has like everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love
Yeah.
it. Love Olde East Vale.
Last thing I'm looking for is a pearl worth 100 gold. Helps me in my spells.
Maybe we could go to the mermaid store.
Oh,
Hmm.
what does that include?
Gemstones and the like.
Yeah,
I would assume.
Okay.
The little mermaid store.
Yeah.
Something like that,
Little
right?
mermaid
Disney sponsor.
She'd have pearls, right?
Beetle would know of a shop named
The Petite Mermaid, so we don't get sued.
Little Mermaid's an old
Petite
folk
fish
tale.
lady.
It's not
True.
owned by Disney, right?
I'll let their lawyers decide.
Yeah. Cease and
The petite
desist.
fish lady.
A la petite fish.
Yeah. You would know of a
A store called La Petite Fish.
La Petite.
La
Fish.
Petite Tuna.
you would know of a store called La Petite Siren,
Okay.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they have gems and such.
Cute.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't.
We
don't
could
have to
totally
talk
hit up La
individually.
Petite Siren.
But if they maybe have a, if they have a, I can go and see if I'm looking for a pearl, a single pearl, a very very nice single individual pearl, maybe worth 100 gold.
They know what you mean, Mugen.
Oh yes, we do have that. And guy like you go into the store, he pulls out, it's like a nice like felted cloth, and there's just a bunch of pearls sitting in it. Any of these for 100?
Yes, I'd like the third one from the left.
All right, you are able to get a pearl with worth 100 gold.
Woo! Expensive.
Would there be anything else?
That's it. It's for my magics.
Ah, okay.
He's used to that.
Some people wear them, some people use them. Doesn't matter to me.
This town has everything, you guys. This is amazing.
Man, why would you want to live anywhere else?
And I feel a little weird about using that other sailor's chewed gum in order to get my spells while we were on the boat.
All right, yeah.
Oh, God.
Could have found some fresh gum and chewed it myself.
Questionable taking used bazooka.
Mugen, you're a really resourceful type, and I respect that. Like,
Very resourceful.
Gotta
The
do what
things you
gotta
can
do.
create magic out of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys leave La Petite Siren, and you're back on the streets. It's, going on like kind of like mid-afternoon-ish. I've been walking around shopping. There is still there's a couple blacksmith stores around here. Did Estwing want to go check out Bloodbath and Beyond?
I
or-
would love to check out Bloodbath and Beyond.
Okay.
Look at their axe selection, specifically throwing axes. I really could use some more because I just don't think what I have is enough.
You don't have enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I think your belt could probably handle a few more.
Absolutely. And if I could buy
I think you
a
might need
vest.
another belt
Yes.
or
yes.
two to carry all the. You are just covered
More
in
belts.
small axes.
Like, if I could just find some more space to cover my body in axes, that would be great.
Got like
Mhm.
leg belts.
Yeah. You know,
Got really long legs.
I didn't even think of that. My legs are perfect space for additional axes.
Exactly.
So I'm sure there's some kind of like leg harness for a couple slots for a few more.
Let's go.
Bloodbath and
Yeah.
Beyond will have it.
Okay.
I'm sprinting into Bloodbath and Beyond.
Well, as you guys are walking, pushing through the crowds in the street, you do walk past the Estwing store because Bloodbath and Beyond is a little bit further down. Estwing, go ahead and give me a stealth check. I'm presuming you're trying to not be seen.
I don't want to be seen. Oh my god, I rolled a 16 and my stealth is +5.
Nice.
So like, holy crap. So I'm
All right.
virtually invisible.
Oh yeah. So
Okay, interesting. Did
Yeah.
not expect that. But
you just kind of walk by, put your hand over your face, and like turn away a little bit.
and
Mugen and Beetle, give me insight checks.
Nope. 4.
12.
Mugen is distracted by all the different stuff that's going on right now, all the people and the magic item
Paper.
shops and stuff like that. You've got all this new stuff that you're really excited about. Beetle, you do notice, maybe it's just your like salesman intuition, kind of like being able to read body language, that like Estwing is acting real weird as soon as you guys pass by this shop.
I'm like looking at Estwing, looking at the store.
Yeah.
But, being a somewhat deceptive badger, I'm not going to say anything.
All right. You guys make your
But I
way.
am making a mental note.
Okay. You guys make your way down to Bloodbath and Beyond. It's the front of the store has like axes with like red paint all over them, kind of crisscrossed, and it just looks like aesthetically like really like brutal inside there. You are able to go inside, and their like little walls are lined with like different weapons and like traps and things, different like maybe like little bombs and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Grain and surface of this paper is amazing.
Still looking at that piece of paper?
I got 25
So-
sheets. It's just really nice paper.
I always feel so out of my element in Bloodbath and Beyond.
I'm like a kid in a candy store. Do we have those here? this world.
Of course we
Yeah,
have
there's
candy
candy
stores in
stores.
a multi-yonder.
There's definitely like a.
Do you want to go to the candy store next?
I won't rule it out.
Okay.
There's definitely like a live like pop punk band playing in
Live?
yeah,
Yes!
just like going
Damn.
ham in the corner, just like giving the store some vibes.
Oh my god, is it Slay Anything?
It's Slay Anything. Yeah. Yes.
Amazing. This is
Hmm.
like a flagship. This is like a
Yeah.
really
What?
nice store.
Yeah.
This is like my favorite Blood Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
It's just great.
Do
Okay,
love when
what's up
Blood
and
Bath
around?
and Beyond does live shows.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm gonna
yeah.
go in search of the axe aisle. Are there aisles?
There's definitely like axes on the wall.
Okay,
Is there anything you're looking for specifically?
I am looking for throwable. I'm looking for throwable axes. I want small, efficient, and if there's someone there who can help me, I'm staring him down.
Just all hand axes.
You see like a big orc dude. He's got like a septum ring and some like chains that come off his ears to it. And
Yeah,
he's got
yeah.
a bunch of
Hell yeah.
tattoos. He's wearing just a vest and then like cut off shorts. He's like, yes, what can I get? Can I help you with anything?
Actually, yes, you can help me with. What are your best throwing axes here?
Oh, our throwing axes. I mean, we got a ton of them. Are you looking for like just regular steel? Are you looking for like something?
What a charmer.
Sorry, I just ate lunch. Are you looking for like regular steel? Are you looking for like what kind of money you got? Like what we got like some mithril ones, but those are real expensive. Those are like crazy expensive.
What do the mithril ones do?
They're just like a better metal.
Oh, okay, there's no way I can afford it.
We got some ones that like real pretty.
Please ask how much they are.
Oh. How? You know what? Just give me an idea of how much your regular throwing axes are and how much a mithril throwing axe might be.
So the mithril ones cost about like 70 gold. That's pretty fancy. I mean, that's like real fancy. But I mean, we got like some steel axes. We've got some ones with some cool designs on them. We've got some like great axes. We've got just like battle axes. I mean, like, is there anything you're looking for? By the way, my name is Conthrax, and I can help you with whatever you want.
Oh, Conthrax and his jorts.
Conthrax in the axe aisle. of
Thank you,
Blood Bath and
Conthrax.
Beyond.
I love axes.
I completely agree. I love axes. I live for axes. So great to throw. So many things you can do with them. So glad to find someone who's passionate about axes as I am.
Oh yeah, did you go to AxeCon last year?
I didn't go last year. I didn't have enough funds to go. But tell me, what was the best thing about AxeCon?
Oh, I mean, they had axes like all over the place. They had like enchanted elven axes that weighed like nothing.
Oh my
It was crazy. You could throw them so far. It was insane. And it's like nothing. It just like it was crazy. They were super accurate. They had like this one guy who could just like do all these crazy flips and stuff. It was like crazy, like
Was
a
it Gunther?
gunslinger, but like
Was it Gunther? Was
with-
Gunther there?
Oh, dude, Gunther was totally
Oh
there.
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Dude, he was like doing backflips off walls and like throwing axes and like hitting bullseye every time. I don't even understand. Like, how did that happen?
Would you say he was an acrobat?
Oh, dude. Yes. Well, how do you know the term axecrobat? I mean, that's like an inside term for axe throwing
is a-
enthusiasts.
I do not have the ability to throw axes, but I'm familiar with Blood Bath and Beyond.
All right. Well, hell yeah. He's a lead axe.
Oh yeah.
That's like axecrobats. Like, if you can be an axecrobat, you're like a legend. In my book, at least.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be an acrobat so bad.
Hey.
God. I don't know if I still got the years left in me.
I'm
but
still trying for it.
Still trying. Don't give up, man. Conthrax. Don't give up, Conthrax.
Hell yeah. I like you.
I like you too. You're great.
But yeah, I mean, what can I help you with? Like, we've got like, you know, like we the mithril axes are really expensive, but like we've got some other ones that just have like cool designs. Like this one has like a serrated edge.
Oh.
This one is
Okay.
like, it's like designed to like with a counterweight so you can like throw it further, and it's like pretty cool.
That's awesome.
What are you looking for?
I'm really liking to let you know, and I'm just gonna show you, like, I'm pointing to my vest of all of my axe heads. I have nothing serrated, so that actually sounds like a great. I need some diversity in my throwing axe collection, so I'm really interested in this serrated knife or in this serrated axe. And can I give it a throw really quick? Do you have a testing area?
Yeah, we got like a little like axe throwing area in the back if you want to try that out.
I'd love to
Next
try it.
alley.
Is it like pillows?
They've got like
thrown into it? Bloodbath and Beyond.
yes, they're like nice pillows.
Silk pillows.
Fuck these pillows up.
Let
He
me
takes
at
you
'em.
back into like a little cage area. There's other people like shooting crossbows and like people that are like throwing knives, and there's like dummies set up that people are like taking like great axes and swords and stuff too. But there's like a lane where you can like test out the throwing axes. The serrated ones, if you throw those, and you see that like they don't just cut into the pillows, they like rip stuff out of them as they go in.
Beetle has to look away because it's the destruction of such fine cotton.
Yeah, the pillows seem like
That's amazing.
the pillows
Like
seem
on
like
the verge
like
of tears.
really nice. It seems like they bought some of these pillows from like a maybe they get them from like one of the local boutiques. They're like really fucking fancy pillows, and like fuck them up.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich. But
That's
yeah,
thing is loving what she's seeing. She's
Cool.
loving the extra, the carnage of the pillows, the stuffing falling out, and I'm like, okay, I'm definitely curious. I didn't ask Conthrax before, but gotta ask my buddy now. How much for the serrated axe heads?
They're like let me go check. They're like 30 gold a piece, just because they got a bit more oomph than normal.
you're able to buy these axes, these serrated axes. It's explained to you that if you throw them and you do it right, if you throw them the right way, it can like rip chunks of armor off and like cleave through armor, and it'll cause like things to fall off enemies and make it easier to hurt them. But yeah, so
I'm thrilled.
you guys have been shopping. There's a bunch of other places here. You guys head out back into the street. Is there anything else you want to do?
Beetle has got to swing on by the Merry Kai Guild.
All right.
Ooh,
Drop off my beautiful flasks.
Yeah, you're able to go by. You see, there's like an elven guy that's kind of like repainting, and Burr was there like, "Arr, arr, arr." And it's your cart's just like hanging out in front.
Nice. Burrower, I see we're getting a nice little tune-up from the guild.
Arr,
Lovely. It looks beautiful.
arr, 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 arr,
Oh, did they wash you, boy?
arr, arr,
Oh, so handsome.
He hates it, but it is much enjoyable to the old nose.
arr, arr.
I feel you, Burrow.
I bought these beautiful bottles just for fun. I'm gonna put them in the back.
Arr.
I wonder if we have enough time to check out the library. Beetle's gonna check his timepiece.
It would be like late afternoon, kind of going into evening, but it would still be maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Well, if we do have time and they're still open, I would like to go to the library and check it out, see if I can.
Well, Megan, guess what? The library here never closes.
Oh,
So,
amazing.
I'm gonna pack these flasks in my cart
Mhm.
nicely, gently, and Burrower, you can stay here, get caught up on all the new products from the Merry Kai Guild, and we'll be back.
Arr.
Yeah, he's totally down to do that. If you guys want to head to the library, there is a huge, like crazy building with huge pillars in front, like a big open field in front of it in the middle of the city. There's a bunch of elves and furbolgs and different creatures that are just kind of like laying on the lawn, reading books and stuff like that in the evening. You guys walk down the path up to this huge library. The doors are just like 15, 20 feet tall easily. They just they're just open, just kind of propped open. People are kind of coming and going. But yeah, is there anything you're looking for? Or?
Yeah, I guess Mugen just beelines in and like goes straight to the front desk. Hi, I'm from Certain and member of the library there, and I was wondering if I could peruse your books and if you have any information on the local geography and some of the areas nearby, and if you could direct me towards that section. And this is great, and I could probably spend a lot of time here. Hi, what's your name?
Are you okay? Yes, my name is Thanford, and we definitely have the books that you're looking for. You're looking for geology?
What geography? Some of the areas nearby. I'm looking particularly if there's something, and brings out a map. And
you have a map?
Points to a particular area. Do you have any geography on what this area might be? Just so geography section.
Those are old elven ruins.
Do you know without me having to look it up? This is
yeah. I mean, it's just outside of the city. It's weird.
Stanford's from here.
Old ruins. There's. I mean, they're rumored to be like tens of thousands of years old. There's information about them. Yes.
Yeah, books. Those are the books I'm looking for.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, there's some in just kind of history. There are some in kind of mythology. There's like they clearly worship somebody there. Can't remember the name.
So don't worry, I'll read them all.
But yeah, let me show you. And he kind of steps behind the counter and takes you up a couple spiral staircases. This building's like 4 or 5 stories tall. Takes you up a couple staircases and brings you to a section of books. And he's like, this would be the history, geography area surrounding this city. There's other books of geography for other places here in Olde East, the multi yonder as a whole. But we generally collect a lot of stuff about Olde East Vale. But yeah, this would be what you're looking for, I suppose. If you want to know about, the mythology kind of surrounding, like what we think is going on there, or what was going on there, just a little bit down this hallway. And it's just kind of like a big. There's like books kind of like lining the walls as they're going up. He's like, just a little bit down this way, and there are books about the mythology of that city. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Anything? Just let me know if you need anything.
Mr. Thanford, you said the ruins are elven?
The ruins are elven, yes. That has been discovered. The architecture
even throughout the yonder?
I'm sorry, what?
Even throughout the whole, just the ruins outside Olde East Vale?
It is rumored that there are many other ruins that seem to be elven scattered throughout the multi yonder. These ones I've heard are quite weird. It is like it's like a section of the city that was just cleanly severed, and it kind of goes into the ground almost. It's weird. I don't study this in particular, but something strange happened to this place long ago.
Wonder is there anybody in the library here that is an expert on the ruins?
I'm sure these books are experts.
Well, are any of the authors in town in Olde East Vale?
There are societies, guilds that look into these things. There could be, but I'm not sure.
Well, maybe we could jot down some scholar names and look them up
Possibly.
in the golden pages.
The golden pages.
The golden music. Yeah, any books of the peoples that might have inhabited these rooms beforehand? What is it? History books. Anything on the geography of the land nearby? Anything maybe what creatures natively inhabit the area? So we might have some idea of what we might find there if we were to ever head that direction.
Sure. Yes. I mean, there's many books here that could kind of go over those things. I recommend, just there's a book here, and he pulls out a book of like just the geography of the Malti yonder, or the East Coast, and then he pulls out another book.
Can I check these books out?
Oh.
Do you have a library card?
Are you a member of the same library group that I am a member of?
Is your network connected?
Is your network connected to the...
Yeah, is there
The
a
Certanian
multi-yonder
Library?
public library society?
You're from where?
Certain?
Oh, yes. No, we have a branch there.
Oh, I definitely have a platinum membership in that library. I sure show my card, big old grin on my face.
Okay, yeah, no, you are free to check these books out. He does walk away, come back, and he's like, if you were to look at this book, this is, I mean, myth, but it gives some information on, some people believe this is a real thing and some people don't. It's called The Heroes of the Looking Glass. And it's supposedly like an origin story. I don't know how much of it's true.
Yep,
but-
I'll want that. Snatch.
Yeah.
Gotta love a good hero origin story.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your time here, and let me know if you need anything. So, Mugen, you've gotten these books.
I want to read them.
Yes. You
Do you?
quickly you're able
How
to
badly?
Very badly.
quickly you're able to find a desk with some tables that you kind of brush everything off of and throw these books down and start
Fuck outta
going
here
through
with
them.
books.
Yeah. Other people are just like, what the hell? But you're just like, this is my table.
This is it. This is my space.
Is anybody doing anything while she's reading these books?
Can I guard her? I would guard. I'm gonna guard Mugen while she
Okay.
reads.
All right, you're just standing there like with an axe in both hands, just kind of like watching people, side-eyeing people.
So happy, so
Yeah.
ready to throw. Yeah.
While Estwing is guarding, Beadles, he's got like a little cup of tea on a saucer. Doesn't matter where it came from, but he's gonna like kind of nudge up to Estwing, sip some tea. So
Adorable. This image.
little badger sipping tea. You know, kind of like probably at your knee, maybe.
Probably at my knee. Yeah, likely
He's
at my
3
knee.
feet tall. You're
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
foot, whatever.
So you'd be like,
Perfect.
yeah, you're hip.
Yeah.
You're at my hip.
Yeah,
You're-
sipping tea.
You are not a small badger.
Yeah.
You're not an average badger.
A bit taller.
You're not like other badgers.
That's
Yeah.
what they say, but I never see those other badgers. So Estwing, I when we were out shopping, I noticed you kind of shied away from the business with your name on it. What was that all about?
Well, I really think it's just a coincidence that Estwing is my name and the name of that blacksmith shop.
Just
Has to be.
it feels like it's a unique name, not a distant relative or anything. All right.
I'm probably not related at all. Actually, I know I'm not related. Like, There's no way.
Okay. So weird. Are they
Can I do like a charisma roll?
Are they a popular like blacksmith company in town? I feel like I don't particularly use weapons, sipping tea. But I've definitely noticed the business because they're near some of my favorite shops in Olde East Vale.
They are exceptional. They do amazing work, but I don't shop there.
I want Estwing to give a deception roll.
Okay, yeah.
And I want Beetle to do insight.
Ooh, okay.
So,
Deceiving.
yikes. Wait, what is? Oh my god!
Is that the butt?
That butt.
Oh my god!
All right.
Cat
Well,
butt dice.
regardless of what
Yeah.
Beetle rolls, Beetle.
Wait, let's see.
Yeah,
Maybe
go
on
ahead.
that one. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
If you got a 1, we would just like stare at each other. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you have a bonus to it though, because you have like a minus
rolled a
1 to
5.
charisma.
I have a minus
Yeah.
1.
So it was a
charisma.
0.
I have a 0.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's very obvious that Estwing is not telling you the truth about. No, we're not related. I don't know anybody. It's just a coincidence. Like something weird's going on. Like,
I'm reading, and even I can tell you're lying.
yeah.
Are you sweating, Estwing?
No, I never sweat.
I mean, you can be honest with us. We have told you fantastic tales about following a shard of magic around the multi yonder. Like, what gives with the Estwing smithery?
It's just exhausting. But I guess we could pop in at some point and you guys can understand what I mean.
Ooh, okay. I like that. Another mystery.
I heard the word mystery.
Keep reading.
Just as mysterious as Nancy Shrew. But let us know what you find out, Mugen. You're such a fast reader.
So, Mugen, as you're reading through these books,
I have learned the following.
So much.
Opening the book, you find that this is the tale of 4 adventurers, representatives of their people who had set out to discover the world together from a city named Comio Osto. Pengriel Oakshade, the Elven Ranger, Tammet, the Gnomish Cartographer, Crozet Marybraid, the battle-hardened Dwarven Warrior, and Graham Barlow, the Human Cleric. Their journey took them far across the Malta yonder in search of new cultures and lands to be discovered, and many people did they meet. But their story takes a different turn when they find a cave on the western shore. The mouth of the cave loomed above the party, and Pengriel noted a strange stillness about the cave. No tracks coming or going could be seen. Though, deep within the cavern, they felt something calling to them, and felt they needed to explore. For a long time, they walked through the cave system. First stone walls turned to crystal, and further still, strange plants began to emerge from the walls. Graham, noticing first that the hard tunnel floors had turned to a soft moss and then to grass as they made their way further in. Krozek soon exclaimed that he could see light ahead, and a dull droning hum was getting louder and louder. Eventually, they came to a massive cavern with plants and flowers none of them had ever seen before. Trees that reached up into a black expanse above them. A waterfall of monstrous proportions fell in the distance, causing the droning sound they had heard before. And something they could not see was shedding light on everything around them. With this newfound land, the party decided to set up camp not far from the entrance of the cavern. They spoke of their discovery, bringing them fame and fortune around a fire, when Tammet eventually spoke up, noting that time seemed different here. He was sure that they had only entered the cave but a day ago, though it had felt like a week had gone by, and the party had gone through way too many rations for it to only have been one day. With that, the party decided to rest, and the decision was made to head back to tell the world. The passage seems to end here. As you're flipping through the book, you notice
there are pages missing. This clearly is not the last of this story, and that's where we'll end tonight's story. Hey everyone, this is Marquise the Dungeon Master. We're really excited to have Sarah Portwood joining us on our journey with her character Estwing. It's going to be some pretty cool, interesting stuff that's going to be happening with her character and everything. If you like the show and want to hear more, we're on pretty much any podcast service out there, as well as we're putting episodes up on YouTube. And if you want to follow for more information, we're on Twitter at BnDnD Cast. You can check there for updates. That's B, the letter N, D, the letter N, D, and then cast. We hope to hear from you guys. Thanks.